When it comes to cars, your mechanic is always right most of the time. So, if the dude in your local car repair shop says that you should avoid a particular vehicle, you better damn follow his advice. Otherwise, you might end up buying one of the cars that I am about to show here in this video. Hello everyone, this is Scott from CarlandTV. It's time to get in the front seat, as today, I am going to reveal the cars that many mechanics suggest to avoid, thanks to their poor reliability and other issues that make them not worth keeping even for a year. But first, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe button. You can see all those buttons below this video. I know it feels like a hassle, but those simple clicks mean a lot for my channel. Now, let's get back to the good stuff. Chevrolet Traverse. I was not in a good mood when I included the Traverse in the script of this video. Somehow, this car grew on me, and I can't easily bring myself to shat on this one. But facts are facts, my friends. So you see, the Traverse is typically not on the good side of mechanics and automotive experts due to the issues with its reliability, and the problems are definitely persistent. It would have been forgiven if the issues didn't arise that often. But for Pete's sake, they keep on popping. Among the top problems commonly attributed to the Traverse is its transmission. Specifically, I am talking about complications like hard shifting or slipping. In some cases, the transmission could fail, which obviously results in expensive replacements or repairs. The worst part about these things is that they appear prematurely, in fact as early as 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Of course, if you are on a tight budget, this is the last thing that you would want to happen to your car. The powertrain of the Traverse is also a source of headache, according to many mechanics here in the US. Of course, what I am referring to here is the 3.6-liter V6 engine that the car has been using since its debut in 2009. The timing chain of this engine is prone to stretching or failure, which evidently has caused catastrophic engine damages. Aside from the fact that it's costly to troubleshoot, the time that is needed to get this thing back operational isn't short. Of course, it's not a surprise that the Traverse is no longer a stranger to recalls, which often involve safety-related defects, such as malfunctioning airbags and brakes. These issues alone have actually plummeted Traverse's appeal, even in its latest generations. Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid. I was told that the plug-in hybrid model of the Volvo XC60 is worth the shot, and I did believe that. On paper and on actual tests, the performance of this car is actually impressive. However, after several talks with car folks and mechanics alike, I realized that, damn, this car is quite a problem child. If you are going to buy a plug-in hybrid, just go with other car models instead. Just skip the XC60 entirely, as it's been dealing with recurring reliability issues. And guess what? The major problem is actually the hybrid system itself. Owners of models like the 2020 XC60 T8 Recharge have reported failures in the electric drivetrain, which compromises the vehicle's functionality as a hybrid. There are also underlying issues that could bite you really badly if you aren't attentive to the maintenance of the car, such as its regenerative braking system and the software glitches in the integration of its electric motor and gas engine. These problems are quite complex, and they often need to be dealt with specialized maintenance that not many repair shops can offer. That alone is a punch in the gut, as it will leave you days without having a vehicle to drive. At the same time, the costs for the repairs could get expensive because, come on, we are talking about a plug-in hybrid car here. It's also worth noting that the 2020 XC60 has faced recalls for defective windshield wipers and tire pressure monitoring systems, both of which impact safety. Its braking system is not free from malfunctions too, such as inadequate braking pressure. These have led to extended stopping distances, and you shouldn't downplay the kind of consequences it could bring in the road. Dodge Hornet. The Hornet is another car that you should avoid at all costs. Just listen to the mechanics who have handled this car. Many of them said that if you have the chance to ditch this vehicle, then do so. What is so worrisome about this car is that its issues aren't just present in its older models. Even the 2023 and 2024 models of the Hornet have a lot of concerns that can't be ignored easily. The vehicle's overall reliability is often questioned, with many of its owners having reported safety system malfunctions, such as disabled advanced driver assistance features, which raise red flags for dependability. Additionally, the Hornet's hybrid powertrain in the RT model, which features a 1.3-liter turbocharged engine and an electric motor, suffers from inconsistent power delivery, slow throttle response, and unreliable electric range claims, so it's kind of obvious that these problems have limited the appeal of the Hornet as a plug-in hybrid car. Moreover, the 6-speed automatic transmission, particularly in hybrid mode, is unexpectedly sluggish. I mean, I was really expecting a lot about it, but man, this did dirty to the driving experience of the Hornet. And for a car, it's kind of weird that the Hornet leans on the heavier side of things. This isn't really a reliability problem, to be exact, but it severely impacts the agility and handling of the car compared to its rivals. But it's not just the performance of the Hornet that requires troubleshooting. Mechanics have accounted for numerous complaints regarding the car's interior, which include its poor visibility due to thick A-pillars and the limited cargo space in the hybrid version due to battery placement. Jeep Grand Cherokee. I guess some of you have seen this car being mentioned in this video. After all, the Grand Cherokee is a mixed bag of impressions, but most of it is a criticism of its overall reliability. And oh, these didn't just come from its users. Even mechanics and car repair guys have told a thing or two about the faults of this SUV. Similar to other cars here, the most frequent concern that messes with the reputation of the Jeep Grand Cherokee is its transmission. And, oh boy, there's more than one problem here. From rough shifting and failure to engage gears down to sudden breakdowns, these are the common errors that plague the transmission of the Grand Cherokee. There could be multiple culprits behind these problems. I can guess that these things have something to do with manufacturing defects or flaws in their design. Moreover, those issues are prevalent in Grand Cherokee models that are equipped with 5-speed and 8-speed automatic transmissions. Unfortunately, the bad news doesn't stop there. The Grand Cherokee also has an awful engine. It overheats a lot, which accordingly is due to its faulty thermostats and water pumps. If not addressed, it can really lead to costly repairs and a series of relentless swearing and headaches. Several models of the Grand Cherokee are also known to suffer from premature brake rotor wear and warping, leading to degraded braking performance. This one is a bit scary. If you don't conduct regular brake checks, you might get blindsided by them, and that could lead to accidents. These widespread and expensive issues contribute to the Grand Cherokee's reputation for being unreliable in certain years, making it a less favorable option for mechanics and consumers alike. Land Rover Discovery. One of the cars that mechanics often caution against purchasing is the Land Rover Discovery. Reliability when it comes to Land Rover is often a hit-or-miss thing. But the problem is a bit too sore for Discovery. It has tons of reliability problems, not to mention that its maintenance cost is really high, given that it's a luxury vehicle. The Discovery has a notoriously bad engine and transmission. You see, reports of oil leaks, overheating, and head gasket failure are more frequent than you expect. The head gasket issue, in particular, is quite severe. It has been reported to have caused critical engine damages for those that weren't addressed promptly. Moreover, the Discovery is prone to clogged radiators, which, in turn, results in regular overheating problems. Meanwhile, transmission issues, such as gear slippage or even complete failure, have been documented a couple of times already. And oh, before I forget, mechanics also complain about the electrical system failures of the Land Rover Discovery, which typically range from malfunctioning airbags to glitch magnet infotainment systems. There's also the fact that it has issues with its front differential that can cause a quote-unquote no-drive condition, potentially stranding drivers. Hence, I don't really think that it's not the best time to own a Land Discovery. Don't insist on it anymore, as the problems that I just mentioned always account for expensive repairs and replacements. I don't think you have the time, money, and patience to deal with these things, and that completes this list. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a chore, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely.